and the omnibus. So I was forced into the Archers when I was a child. And look, it's come back to bite me later on. I'm awash with this stuff.
The Archers is the world's longest-running radio show, with more than 15,000 episodes broadcast. Despite being a rural flavor show, The Archers is recorded in the heart of...
Imagine stepping into a village, listening in, but with this power to see behind the chatter. Right into the hidden stuff, the tensions, secret plans, personal struggles.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing today on The Deep Dive. We've grabbed a recent audio snapshot, some scenes from The Archers.
Yep.
You know, that long-running drama.
Right, the everyday saga.
And we're peeling back the layers. The mission, find the universal bits, the surprising things, the complex dynamics hiding there. It's like a shortcut to understanding those currents beneath the surface.
And this slice of life, even though it's fictional Ambridge, it's incredibly rich. It mirrors things we all recognize, doesn't it? Relationships, ambition, money worries, that constant push and pull between, you know, keeping things the same and trying something new.
Definitely.
So as you listen with us, try to tune into the hints, the things left unsaid, the power games. That's often where the real story is, the aha moments.
Okay, let's unpack this. We dive right into some drama. Chelsea and Lillian are talking about Linda, and Lillian drops this bombshell. Lawrence is trying to blackmail Linda over the cricket.
Ah, the cricket. Always more than just cricket there.
Exactly. It's a whole social thing. And Chelsea's shocked, completely floored, because Linda had told her everything was fine.
Right. So Linda was maybe downplaying it or hiding it?
Seems like it. And there's urgency around some email Linda might have sent. The implication is clear. Lawrence wants her out of the golf club.
Yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it, how quickly village chat, just gossip really, turns into this arena for, well, potentially damaging conflict.
Totally.
Lawrence isn't just annoyed, he's using something, maybe some past mistake related to cricket, to achieve a goal, getting rid of a rival at the golf club.
It's strategic.
Exactly. It shows how these local places, clubs, whatever, they aren't just for fun. They're power centers. People fight for control, for status. The stakes feel incredibly high, personally.
That's a great point. Social power. And speaking of power and money stuff, Lillian also mentioned something else.
Yeah.
Her partner, Justin. He wants to buy more land.
More land? Didn't they just say they couldn't afford a cruise?
Precisely. Just months ago, a cruise Lillian really wanted was apparently off the table. Too expensive. Now suddenly there's money for land. The contrast is, well, stark.
It really is. And it's not just about different spending habits, is it? It points to maybe some real underlying stress.
You think?
Well, when one person's big financial dream, like buying land, seems to just steamroll the other person's desire, like the cruise, it raises questions.
Yeah, like what does affordable even mean in their relationship?
Exactly. Is it just what they can technically buy? Or what they can buy without causing resentment or ignoring shared wishes? Justin's drive for growth seems very personal, potentially overriding Lillian's happiness. That's a recipe for trouble.
A classic conflict. Individual ambition versus the partnership. Okay, so from blackmail whispers and financial strains, let's shift gears. To the farm. Home farm.
Right, the heart of the community in many ways.
Here the struggle feels different. It's about legacy, tradition, but also change. Stella shows up. Rose brings her to help with milking.
Ah, Stella.
The reason given. Stella's bored and missing farming. Sounds simple enough.
On the surface, yeah. Another pair of hands is usually welcome. But, you know, on a family farm, especially one with history, bringing in someone new, someone with maybe different ideas, it can stir things up.
Foreshadowing friction.
Potentially, yes. It's not just about the work. It's about challenging how things are done.
But here's where it gets really interesting. Stella doesn't just milk cows quietly.
Oh, no. Let me guess. Suggestion.
Lots of them.
Yeah.
For the pasture, which she calls tired, she wants to overseed with this, like, incredibly specific mix. Birdswood trefoil, ribgrass, sheep's parsley, clovers, fescue. The works.
Wow, she knows her stuff. Or at least she has strong opinions.
Definitely. And Brian, the patriarch, he's hesitant, listening, but kind of guarded.
Understandable. Decades of doing it his way.
But Pip, his daughter, she's completely captivated. The description is she looked at Stella like she was reading her poetry.
Huh. That says it all, doesn't it? Generational difference right there.
Absolutely. And we should remember Adam, Brian's son, is back full-time too. And things are already a bit tense between him and Brian. So Stella's arrival adds another layer.
Yeah, you're looking at that classic farm dynamic. Innovation versus tradition. Legacy versus, well, maybe efficiency or newer environmental ideas.
Right.
Stella's list, it isn't just plants, it's a whole philosophy, probably a more modern, maybe ecological approach. And Pip's reaction, that poetry moment, it's pure generational shift. The younger ones are often way more open to these new ideas, challenging the old ways.
Even if it causes friction with the elders.
Especially then, sometimes. It's about making their own mark, too.
Which makes the private conversation later so revealing. After Stella and Pip leave, Brian and Ruth chat.
Ah, the debrief.
Yep. They admit Stella was helpful, sure. But they've got serious reservations about her ideas. They even say some of them were things they already considered and rejected.
Oh, interesting. So it's not just resistance to the new, it's resistance to these specific new ideas, maybe.
Seems like it. And there's this clear relief that they both feel the same way. They explicitly say they don't want extra voices or Stella on the committee.
Like they've already got enough input from Josh and Pip questioning things.
Exactly. And they're worried she's not actually looking for another job. What if she just stays?
Yeah.
Becomes a permanent fixture.
That polite acceptance up front versus the private no way. It's complex, isn't it?
Very.
It shows how much family dynamics matter. Protecting the family business, maintaining control, it's huge.
Yeah.
So even good advice, if it comes from an outsider or challenges their authority, faces resistance.
It's not just about the farm's future. It's about their control over it.
Precisely. They're gatekeeping, in a way. Protecting their turf from too many strong opinions, even potentially good ones.
Okay, let's move from the farm fields to more personal territory. Relationships, identity choices.
Right.
We hear Chelsea worrying about George. That's Amber's partner. But Amber, she defends him fiercely.
So.
She insists he's good, definitely not soft, and can take care of himself. She mentions he tells her he loves her, even proposed.
Building him up.
Totally. This follows some previous issue where George helped the police find someone called Marquis. Sounds risky. And his mom, Emma, freaked out.
Ah, the protective mother versus the supportive girlfriend.
Right. Amber's adamant George did the right thing, despite the apparent danger or his mom's reaction.
It's fascinating, that need to construct and defend our partner's image, isn't it? Especially against family disapproval.
Yeah.
Amber's defining strength her own way. It's about handling things, being decisive, being loving. She's pushing back hard against any idea he's weak or made a bad call. It's loyalty, but also asserting her own judgment.
And Amber's got her own social pressures, too. She seems happy with George, but she's annoyed. Clary keeps telling her to apologize to Susan and Neil.
Ah, the apology standoff.
Yep. Amber's digging her heels in, says they should apologize to her.
Classic situation. Who yields first? It really touches on that theme of unresolved conflict,
Right.
How hard it is to say sorry when you feel you're the one who's been wronged.
Pride gets in the way.
Big time. You want your side validated. Apologizing feels like admitting you were wrong, even if you don't think you were. So you get these stalemates that can just simmer.
The conversation then takes another turn. Chelsea's 21st is coming up.
Okay, big birthday.
And she's got plans. Very specific plans. Getting veneers. In Turkey.
Oh, medical tourism. Right. That's a big thing now.
But Amber immediately pipes up with a warning. A story about a friend of a friend whose teeth got prepped for veneers. Then COVID hit, delays happened, and apparently their teeth were destroyed before the veneers could be fitted.
Oof. That's quite the cautionary tale. Highlights the risks, doesn't it?
For sure.
That tension between wanting to look a certain way, improve yourself, and the actual dangers involved, especially going abroad for cheaper procedures, maybe. Amber's concern sounds genuine, could be based on real anxieties.
And Lillian, who's also there, adds her 2 cents on cosmetic stuff.
What's her take?
She had a facelift, loved it, not one bit regretted. But she also had a bad Botox experience years ago. So, mixed results for her.
Shows how personal experience shapes your view, doesn't it? Good and bad.
Definitely. Then Chelsea clarifies why she wants veneers. For me and my brand.
Ah, the brand.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And when someone, I think it was Amber, maybe implies this kid's school stuff, Chelsea pushes back. Not everything I do is about that.
Right. She's claiming more agency there. It's not just peer pressure.
Seems like it.
It really points to how complex the reasons for these choices are now. Yes, confidence, but also public image. Professional branding, especially for younger people. Lillian's history shows you can have very different outcomes and feelings about interventions. And Chelsea's saying it's for her brand, but also not just about school. It suggests this desire to define herself, control her image on her own terms, aligning the outside with how she feels inside or how she wants to be seen.
A form of self-definition.
Exactly. It's fundamental, that drive to control your own identity.
So wrapping this all up,
Yeah.
what have we seen? We've gone through hidden conflicts, power plays in the village, the push-pull on the family farm between old and new.
Right, tradition versus innovation.
And then these really personal choices about image, relationships, identity. These little overheard chats, they seem ordinary, but wow, they're packed with human stuff.
Absolutely. They show how tangled everything is, how Justin's land ambition affects Lillian's holiday dream, how Stella's pasture ideas aren't just about grass, they're about control and family history.
Yeah, the smallest things ripple outwards.
Exactly. And these stories, money causing rifts, family farm friction, people shaping their identities, they're universal, aren't they? We see reflections of these struggles everywhere.
Sure.
This deep dive really shows that intricate web of motives, values, perspectives that drive everyday life, often hidden just beneath the surface chatter. It really is a look into the human condition played out in a small village.
So here's something to think about. As you navigate your own daily conversations, as you observe things around you, how often do you really stop and consider the unspoken stories? The hidden battles people might be fighting? The deep personal motivations that lie just under the surface of what they actually say and do?
Just getting ready for the next episode. Just moving mics around.
So what do you do?
I do the spot effects on the archers. Just any
Are you what we call
movements
Foley then?
and- kind of. Yep.
Okay. And these are all part of the paraphernalia of production.
Yep. That's the ball bar. That's,
This one.
yep. That's.
Haley so wanted to be in their own place when their baby came. It's due in 2 months. Not much chance of that now. No. I mean, it would have been a stretch for them financially, mind, but I just wish there was something practical I could do to help them, Caroline. I mean,
I think The Archers has had this immense popularity over the years, basically because it has always very accurately reflected the reality of life and living in a rural community at whatever